Hello, everyone. Welcome. Uh, Today, the show we have for you is the Improv News Hour. This is a half an hour long show that kind of revolves around a news broadcast and follows like a fun and wholesome cast of people at a news station who are putting this show together. And for this show, we will need some suggestions from you. So you can go to the link newshour.dogfaceimprov.com. It's also there in the chat on YouTube. You can just refer that. Just go there, take a couple of minutes. It's a pretty handy tool. You can just quickly give us some suggestions that we'll be using in the show, uh, and that helps make each show fresh and new every time we do this. And we just like to thank Highwire Improv for having us here. Uh, so just take a couple of minutes to do that. We'll start in some time, in a couple of minutes, mostly. Yeah.
I'm first here. That is perfect. That's perfect. That means that nobody could steal my pastries from me today if I could just find them. They're normally out on the counter, but I don't see.
Hey, Waffles.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, not good. I did not sleep well. I locked myself out of my house again and had to sleep in the garden. Have I got like stuff in my hair or?
A little bit. I see a couple little leaves in there, but I don't think they'll read on TV, so I wouldn't worry too much. But haven't you gotten yourself a spare key yet? I feel like this happens a lot.
It does happen a lot. I need to get round to it. I thought that like once it's happened 7 times, it's not going to happen again, right? But it did.
No, what strikes me as most unusual is why your roommate never lets you in.
Yeah, well, he's never liked me, has he? He's never liked me, but
I
woke up with a squirrel's tail in my mouth.
Oh, ooh, pull out. Nice to see you. I'm going to run around the pastries.
Sorry, guys, 1 second. It's my grandma.
Give her my regards. Pull out.
Sure.
Give her my regards. Say hi. Hi, Grandma. Hi, love grandmas. Love in an appropriate way.
She says, lovely to hear from you.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Great to see you, Samosa.
Oh, thank you. Great to see you too, Palau.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's getting nicer out there, huh?
It's lovely. My cats absolutely adore it. They don't want to be inside with me anymore. It's very worrying.
Oh, is that so? Is your cat doing better now? I know it had been scratching everything in your house.
Scratching absolutely everything, my legs, the whole works. But we cut her claws off, so she's not doing that anymore.
Oh, good. Just the front claws, the back claws. I mean, Santa Claus.
I like what you did there. Hey, Tapsilog.
Hey, Tapsilog.
Oh, I have to go and tend to my wounds.
All right, I'm gonna get changed too. Hey, good to see you, Tapsilog. All righty.
Oh, Tapsilog. Oh, you're here. That's great. I'm so excited to be interviewing you. Oh, of course. Well, at least I found the pastries. I'm hiding them. Oh,
you see. Oh,
he's a celebrity. Treat him nicely. Anyway, I'm hiding the pastries from y'all.
Come on, just one bear claw.
Oh.
Yeah, she has to hide the claws from you.
You're very funny today. Very funny.
Let me know when that's getting super irritating. Like now. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, you're looking good, Bree.
Yeah, apart from one of my shoes is a hedgehog. I thought it was a shoe.
That'll happen. I mean, this morning when you were getting dressed, did you ask yourself, is this my shoe or is this a hedgehog?
Well, I was getting dressed in a shed.
There you go. We talked
Didn't have
about
much time
this.
to think about such things. I was just thinking about why I was in a shed again. Oh God.
Well, you got to use this for motivation. All right, guys. I got to get my groove on. I'll see you a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
Team, we go live in 30 seconds.
Oh.
Yee.
Are we good to go?
Right, ready? And
Yes.
we go live in
So
5,
my life is ridiculous.
4, 3,
How did it come to
2,
this?
1.
I shouldn't even be here. Hi, my name's Bream Bordeaux, and this is the half-hour news hour. All of the news, or at least some of it, in some of an hour, or maybe all of it. I'm Bream Bordeaux. I've already said that. I'll say it one more time. I'm Bream Bordeaux, and I'm incredibly tired. I slept in a shed, and I sleepwalked, and I ended up in someone else's garden. I don't even know them, but they've got security cameras. I'm worried about that. Our top story today: scientists have discovered why everyone gets a case of the Mondays. This is something that all of us will know. I mean, to be honest with you, the way that my life is going right now, every day feels like a Monday. I know today isn't a Monday, but this feels like pretty much the worst Monday that you can imagine. But it's good that scientists have worked out why this is the case. It particularly happens on Mondays. I understand you may well be somebody who suffers from the Mondays. Well, the good news is that the scientists are on this. There may well be a vaccination or maybe an ointment we can rub in to take away the Mondays. I don't know if that makes our weeks one day shorter. We hopefully will get some more news on that later. I'm just hearing now, no, we're not going to get any more news on that later. So, do what you will with that information. Mondays, hey, who wants them? Well, I know you probably have exciting plans for the weekend. It feels like the time of year that we should all start to get excited about the big outdoors, the great outdoors, getting out there and doing stuff. And what we need to know is what's going to fall from the sky, if anything. So let's now get our weather update, supported by the Pickled Onions Foundation. Hey, Waffles, what's that weather going to do?
Well, let me first just say, pickled onions, are they not amazing? I love them. Well, we've got a crazy bit of weather coming to the island this week, in that there are different stuff going on in different places. If you're like me, living in Chesterton, sunshine all the way, which of course makes sense because the sun always shines on me personally. If you're down in Nuwat, a little bit, tiny bit of rain cloud, but no rain. But ooh, Andor, you better have your umbrellas handy. And I hope, like mine, they're adorable. What's your plans for the weekend with this kind of weather?
Well, I'm just going to try and gain access to my house. I've locked myself out of my house again. Can I maybe stay with you if Waffles, if I don't manage to get in?
We have been over this. Now, if I could just trust you not to raid my fridge, I'd say yes. But anyway, perhaps I'll consider it if you stay out of my stuff. Anyway.
I think you gave me the wrong number. I tried to call the number you gave me and it didn't. It said this number does not exist. I think you accidentally gave it to me wrong.
Bream, honey, we are on air. Anyway, everybody enjoy the sun here in Chesterton. And if you're anywhere else on the island, rethink it. Have a good weekend.
I'll call you. The weather there from the lovely Waffles, who maybe I'll be seeing some more of this weekend. Have a lovely weathery weekend, whoever you are seeing or not seeing. Breaking news just coming in now. Oh my word, what a development this is. A new trend of extreme hula blading is taking over the town of Chesterton. This is astonishing. We have a reporter on the scene, I believe. Samosa, are you there?
Hello, Bream. Yes, I'm here. And wow, what amazing. Pardon? Oh, sorry, that was the traffic light. Sorry about that. Hello and welcome to the breaking news of extreme hula hooping with wearing rollerblades, like real blades, and it's quite a travesty, really. As you can see, I'm here standing behind me is the Blade Factory. They're just absolutely running 24 hours a day, Bream.
Well, of course, this town famous for its blade output, and blades have increasingly been put on all kinds of things, and now the blade craze is combined with the hula craze. Have you had a go yourself?
Well, I've definitely had a go at the hula hooping, but I can't say that I've done the blading. I mean, that's like a whole nother level of hoopla hooling.
Lovely turn of phrase you've got, Samosa.
What turn of phrase was that? What are you referring to?
The way that you use the words in the incorrect order there, I find it endearing when you do that.
I used them in incorrect order?
The words that you said didn't make any sense, Samosa, but that's okay.
I thought, yes, hoopla hooling. That's what you say, isn't it?
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Samosa, I'm concerned about the combination of blades and hula hoops. Aren't people going to cut themselves in half?
It is concerning. There have been some accidents. The A&E they're kind of queued up over there with lots of cut off legs and toes as well. I don't know how they managed to cut through those toes, but that's what they're doing. But mainly they're walking around with the blades and
or just the legs or the whole body?
Mainly the legs. Mainly
The legs
from
are
the knee
walking.
downwards. Yes, yes. That seems to be when they get dizzy. You know, that's what tends to happen.
Yes.
But yeah, the blades are concerning. I wasn't worried about the hoopla hooling, but definitely not the blades. I mean, one
Hula
thing.
hooping.
Hoopla hooling.
Hula hooping.
Are you trying to take over my
Sorry,
job?
no, sorry. Do tell us more about the blades. The legs are walking around. What are the torsos doing?
Well, the torsos are busy. They're still doing the hoopla hooling, and you know they're quite busy,
Hula hooping.
quite happy. You keep correcting me. You know, it's a little bit offensive. You know, I mean, I know you're my, you know, you're my boss and stuff, but come on, we're in public. So yeah, the people are walking around with their torsos and they're walking on their hands because they cut off their legs, but that's okay. I mean, they're generally doing very well and they're quite happy because as long as they keep hoopla hooling, they are happy.
That's great. Thank you so much, Samosa. I believe that you are going to get some speak to some people, speak to some torsos, maybe some legs. I guess the legs can't talk as much as the upper part of the body.
Not today, no. I think we have some people who are walking by who may want to be interviewed about their hoopla hooling. No? Did you say? Come on.
Are they just legs or complete people? My mind is playing tricks.
They're complete people, actually.
Okay.
They're just brand new, come straight off the factory line. They just came out from the factory. They got their hoopla hooves and their blades and they're about to go. It's crazy. There's a whole queue there waiting for their, oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. People really are self-destructive, aren't they? Well, thank you so much, Samosa. We'd love to hear some more from you later, if that's all right. And if I could stay in your spare room this weekend, that would be marvelous.
Oh, you're more than welcome to, yeah. Please.
Really?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Oh, that's so fun. Thank you so much.
Stay out of the fridge, please. I'll have to put a lock on it.
Okay, it's hula hooping. All right, next we have a public service announcement for your enjoyment and your education from the Pickled Onions Foundation.
Yes, we here at the Pickled Onion Foundation would like you all to remember that there's an important cause. That cause, of course, being, well, it's not quite certain. It doesn't quite say on the teleprompter. Let me talk to you about pickled onions. People don't love them the way they ought to, you know? That's the truth of the matter. Have you had a sandwich recently with a pickled onion on it? Ask yourself, why not? Now, if you're thinking, is it about my breath? Well, it shouldn't be. They have all kinds of really neat mints out there, like mints that will fix your breath, mints that will make your breath worse, mints that will make your breath inexplicably taste like garlic, or mints that will inexplicably make your breath taste like mint. I am telling you, there's no reason not to enjoy a pickled onion, which many of y'all don't know, used to be a cucumber until it cried. And after them tears, it marinated in its own tears for you so that you could enjoy it. And then after that, it surrounded itself in onions, and then it was an unholy sort of a mishmash. Look, it's a very delicate process to make a pickled onion. And that pickled onion is made because it wants to help you enjoy your sandwich more. Don't neglect your pickled onions. Thank you. Thank you very much. This has been a message from the Pickled Onions Foundation.
Important message there from the Pickled Onions Foundation. I think we all learned a lot there. And I didn't know that that's how they made pickled onions. Who knew that they were cucumbers that were just very, very sad indeed? An unholy but delicious alliance. All right, so do get behind the Pickled Onion Foundation and support them. Pickled Onions need your support. All right, this is the news half hour. No, that's not what the show's called. This is the half hour news hour. Oh, I'd forget my own name if it wasn't screwed on. And it's movie time now. Movies, if you don't know, are a series of still frames that are moved through a projector very, very quickly to give the illusion of movement. You may have seen photographs. Well, movies are like photographs. Only they move. Anyway, I'm getting bogged down in the detail. Our movie reviewer is here and ready to give you his opinion on this week's latest movie, and we're going to see some clips from that movie as well. So I hand it over now as we hear the review of Honey, I Need Some Pancakes.
Mm. Hello and buon giorno to all of you. Welcome to the movie review time. Welcome, welcome. This week, excitement is unabated. We are reviewing Honey, I Need Some Pancakes. Big hit movie coming out this month, starring none other than Tapselong Cebu. You will not believe, but he's in the studio. Can you believe? I can't believe, but he's in the studio. But before we meet him today, I want to tell you a bit about the movie itself. I had the pleasure of watching Honey, I Need Some Pancakes this weekend. I could not get over how beautiful it was. But it's this beautiful, tragic story of a man who has no boundaries and always is asking for the pancakes or the breakfast meats or the dinner foods, and at the same time, whenever not getting these things, is busting into song. So without further ado, that's a lot. Can I invite you into the studio to talk about the picture?
Yes.
Sir, what an honor, what an honor. Yeah. What an honor, sir. What a movie. What a movie. I cannot believe what a movie you have made. How have you even done this? I mean, just to where do I begin? I mean, just the fact that throughout this movie, when you sat down and said, I want to write about a man without boundaries, I will just stay at my friend's house without caring, and then ask them to make me breakfast in the morning. That opening scene, I mean, how did you even devise this idea?
It just came to me. I was just eating breakfast one day, and then all my creative juices started to flow. And all these ideas came into me in an instant. And I told my director, hey, we got to do this movie right away while it's still hot. And it's going to sell like hotcakes.
Okay. I know, Tapselong, sir, we have you interviewing later today, so I don't want to spoil that for anybody. I just couldn't wait. I just had to control my beating heart. So we're going to show a few clips of your movie, and then we're going to catch up with you later in the show. Okay, sir?
All right.
My God. I mean, I just needed to know a little bit before I gave you guys more information. I mean, Tapselong, sir. I mean, here's just a little idea of what that beginning scene looks like when, without boundaries, he shows up at the house. He's been passed out all night, wakes up and just demands things. Just take a look and see what you think.
I need maple syrup right now.
I can't just give you maple syrup whenever you want it. That makes no sense. This is my home.
Mom, this is my home too. I live here.
Not anymore, you don't. I need you to grow up and take care of yourself. I'm sending you out into the world.
How could you send me out to the world when I don't even have a proper breakfast? I need a breakfast for champions if you want me to succeed.
Maybe I don't want you to succeed.
Mother, if you don't believe in me, who else can believe in me?
What I believe in is the power of a balanced breakfast.
It's waffles, pancakes, or nothing.
This is goodbye.
Mom!
My God. It's still like just watching that clip. It's just it's just so much to take in. I can't even bear it. But you just see throughout the movie how this man's struggle continues, and how he then goes on to start the biggest factory in the Midwest just to make sausages and pancakes and syrup and all kinds of breakfast meat. But the one scene when he decides on the day that his factory will not be unionized and the rights of these communist workers that want to take over all his hard work, he will not listen to, when he fights these protesting workers. It is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Take a look at it.
Listen to me, everybody. Calm down. Calm down, I hear you. let me get you breakfast. Have some pancake, some syrup, some sausages. You need all of these things to fill your heart so that your heart will no longer be sad, but your heart will instead be happy.
Happy. Pure courage, pure bravado, nothing more than the American dream of starting your own business and screwing over your workers and giving them next to nothing while you engorge and grow large. It is a beautiful dream that only we can aspire to sometimes. Without giving away the ending, I just want you to take a look at one more thing. This beautiful moment in the movie where we remember that while breakfast may be the most important meal of the day, getting ahead in life is the most important deal of your life. How Tapsilong negotiates to buy every maker of breakfast food and then to take every animal in the kingdom and just basically eat it. It's beautiful. It's so, and then he just sings this one too. It's just the song. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but this is the most important deal of my life.
That one, that one, that one. Everything I see from here, I'll buy it.
Yes, you may have it. You may have it all.
Yes, because if you think and act like a champion and act like a winner, then you will be a champion and you will be a winner.
That's so inspiring. I never thought of it that way. I thought you had to have before you can be, but no, you can be before you have.
Yes, and you can be part of my team too. So with that, I'll also get you.
Oh, wow. It's the best day of my life.
This deserves a celebration. Bring out the pancakes.
A deal and a meal, deal and a meal, deal. Oh, very beautiful. It's just insanely beautiful. I would love to show you the lovemaking scene between Tapsilong, the pancakes, and the syrup. But I'm afraid some things must be left to the movie-going audience to see themselves. But don't go away. Look, at the end of the show, we're going to come back and talk to Tapsilong one more time to really get a sense of what the struggle was. I mean, from what I understand, he had to live inside a hollowed-out pancake for one of the scenes in the dead of the Colombian winter. The dedication, the sheer exuberance that he brings to this role. I cannot overstate. We'll catch up with you a little bit later with you, me, and Tapsilong. See you soon.
Well, there we go. The pancake movie is very exciting. What a shame we couldn't see the love scene between Tapsilog and the pancakes. You'll have to go to the cinema to see that. More from Tapsilog later as we drill into his process during the.
We were sorry. Seems like the rats have eaten away the cable a little bit.
Okay.
We're trying to get the backup cables on, but it'll take a couple of minutes.
Not again.
We're off air, but we're trying to get back as soon as possible.
Oh, what the Waffles' rat has got Nigel. Oh, Nigel.
He's going opposite. Hey, you still got your foot in a hedgehog, man?
Yeah, I've still got my foot in a hedgehog. Yeah.
You know, we got to talk about this thing about with the foot with the hedgehog, man. But I just wanted to ask you something. Do you think it's okay that I'm just I've been fantasizing about pouring syrup on hedgehogs?
I mean, I don't personally have a problem with that. If you could wait for me to take my foot out of it and find my shoe, then that's absolutely fine. I can let you have the hedgehog. What you do in your personal life is really nothing to do with me.
I know, but I've been doing it at work.
It's not appropriate, Palau. It's not appropriate. You are on a final written warning, remember?
I know you told me we shouldn't talk about this at work. Jeez.
Can you see if you can catch Nigel?
Nigel!
Got to try and plug these wires back in. Does the red one go in the yellow one? I've got to try and plug these wires back in.
Man. Oh, that was a
The red,
pinch.
the red one does not go in the yellow one.
Yeah, that was a slight electrocution. I felt it from here. Look, man, at the same time...
Hit it!
Nigel!
Catch
Nigel,
it!
down! It's on the floor!
Hit him!
Don't go blaming Nigel. Nigel didn't do this.
Nigel!
Waffles, there's been an accident, I'm afraid. Nigel isn't the rat he used to be.
I'm afraid I did pour the syrup on Nigel.
Oh, hello. Stop pouring syrup on things.
I can't help it. It's the thing. Why don't you accept that addictions are problems? I can't control myself.
Get help, okay?
I tried asking you.
Team, we're back live in 10 seconds.
And then...
This can't go on. My foot's covered in syrup.
Oh, the spikes are tastier. Honey dipped spike. Who knew?
Who put the key here?
Sorry for that slight technical hitch there. Normal service is resumed. So yes, do go and catch the Pancake movie if you possibly can. I saw it and it was so good. I wanted to pour syrup all over it. Yeah. So we have more to come for you today. Next, we have I believe we have a change. I was expecting to go up to our local story now, but I think actually we are going to get back to that chat straight away with Tapslog Cebu and find out more about his experience and his process in making the raunchy Pancake musical movie.
I am so excited, y'all. We have got a great celeb. There he is, the man himself, Tapslog. Tapslog, you are here off of a massive hit with your Pancake movie, which of course I had a great time co-starring in. Did you enjoy the process of filming?
Absolutely, Waffles. I mean, you being in the movie is a bonus. But aside from that, we are enjoying a blockbuster hit here. And not only that, we're also having very good reviews, and we're actually very poised to win an Academy for this.
Oh, that is so true. You are honestly, the performance you turned in just broke my heart when I, as the mother, sent you off. You broke my heart. And the songs, when did you learn how to sing like that?
You know what, Waffles? I think when I was born, I was already singing my way out of my mother's womb, if you know what I mean.
Oh, great imagery, great imagery. I love it. Now, I do have to mention briefly, a little scandal that popped up on the set. It said that you insisted on waffles every day instead of pancakes. Is that true?
Well, there is truth in that, because I like to mix my waffles and pancakes in one plate.
Whoa.
Because if you have one pancake or one waffle, it's some monotonous. So I like to mix it up every now and then.
I see. So you're living on the edge, so to speak, of breakfast. Now, tell me, what have you got in the pipeline? Some people say that you've peaked and that you probably could never deliver another performance like this. What do you have to say to those people?
Well, you know what, Waffles? I never thought I could do a movie as brilliant as this. This is a champion right here. And this is going to win every award there is on this planet for this year.
Yeah.
And I cannot say that I have anything planned right now, because like this came about, unexpectedly. But what I can tell you is that with my creative juice overflowing all the time, I am pretty sure that something will come again pretty soon, as long as I keep on eating.
Well, I know. Oh, yeah. Just please keep eating, sir, because that is the key to the magic in you. I know it personally. Now, my agent tells me that there's already talks for a Pancake 2 movie. What do you say? Would you reprise your role?
It's difficult to answer that right now, Waffles, because we're still enjoying the moment of having the success of this movie. So definitely a pancake too would be something possible, but we're not going to confirm yes or no at this point in time.
Some of us are stuck on a local cable access in their local small town on a small island, and therefore would love a second chance at a major movie. But I see that that's not a problem that you suffer from. So of course you're the star, you get to choose. But some of us are entirely dependent upon you. I'm just saying.
Well, that's actually true, Waffles. There's nothing else that can be said about that. That's plain, true, and simple.
That's true. Thank you for acknowledging the truth of that. Hollywood, totally unfair to people who love and are waffles. Just saying. Now, last question. What is a beauty secret of yours that you are willing to share with our viewers?
All right. I haven't shared this to anybody, not until today, but I'm going to share it now because I want to share the joy I get from this regiment. Waffles?
Yes.
Maple syrup on your skin every single night.
But if I were to do that, would that be like almost cannibalism? See, I don't eat waffles. I try to stay away from them just because I feel like there's confusion about who I am versus the breakfast item. If I put it on my face, am I not making the situation worse?
Waffles, you have to think of it this way. After putting maple syrup on your face, or as an alternative, honey, you can take it off by using waffles as a sponge. If you do that, then it will work.
So much waffle. All I'm saying is, everybody treat your waffles kindly because they might be me. You never know. That's a PSA from the waffles of the world. Now, thank you so much, Tapsalog. You have been an incredible guest, an incredible co-star, especially if you choose to come back and reboot the franchise with a number 2. But if you don't, well, then I enjoyed working with you very much, and I lament that we shall not cross paths again.
It's my pleasure, Waffles, and I look forward to seeing you again, either here or in a movie set.
Oh, I hope the latter very, very much. Well, back to you, Bream, in the studio.
Thank you so much, Waffles and Tapsilog. Wow, what an insight into the movie making process that was. I found that an interesting yet confusing review. I don't really know what's food and what's people anymore. I'm beginning to come around to Pulau's idea of just putting syrup on everything, just to be on the safe side. We are approaching the end of our news broadcast today. I hope you have appreciated all of the news and all of the features that we have managed to squeeze in. We've got one last update coming to you with Samosa Scunthorpe, who's giving us more on the hula blading trend stroke crisis that is sweeping the town. Samosa, do you have an update? I think you might be looking at traffic signals again.
That's not a letterbox. Don't be silly. Oh,
over here.
Hello, Bream. Oh, they're really changing the letterboxes. They're making them much taller these days.
Yes, it's difficult to put the letters in sometimes, yeah.
You're absolutely right. So there's an update on the hoopla hooling. And so are you going to correct me throughout my...
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we're standing outside the E&A and there has been an update that the update is not quite what you expected. People are actually falling over because they're not being trained how to do the hoopla hooling. They're just getting stuck right in and they don't know how to do it properly. So they're falling over. So A&E or E&A, they're getting lots of people coming in because they're dizzy. Dizziness?
Yes. Yes, the hula hooping crisis is affecting A&E is what you're saying because so many people are going in. Are people still getting cut in half? I'm sorry to keep circling back to this, no pun intended, hoop circle. But I'm worried about the people getting cut in half.
Well, yes, they were getting cut in half, but what's really happening, the update on that is now they're not so much getting cut in half, they're just simply falling over now. That's the latest development.
Well, this is a better state of affairs, isn't it?
It's way worse. It's worse, isn't it?
Falling over, I think, traditionally considered not quite as bad as getting cut in half, but you're the expert.
Yes, I am, Bream. Thank you for reminding everybody. So hoopla hooling is
reminding you, really.
Oh, thank you. It's so kind of you. Are you still walking around with hedgehogs in your shoes? That's what I heard about you.
Yes, yes, I am.
Yeah, yes. And you're trying to tell me how to, whether getting cut in half is worse or falling over. So people are getting dizzy, they're falling over with all the hoopla hooling, and it's causing a lot of people concern. And ENA, they're really backed up. There's a don't go in there for any emergencies. You cannot expect to get in there for at least the next 3 days.
I've got quite a bad sticky foot due to a syrup incident. Do you think that's something that I should take to A&E or try and deal with myself?
I suggest you run a hot bath with some bubbles in there, and you dip your toes in there, and that should really just make the syrup slip straight off, or just lick it off.
Maybe I could do that when I pop round yours for the weekend later.
Lick it off.
No, have a bath. Use your bath.
Yes, of course, yes. Oh, my cats can lick it off. They love syrup. They do like syrup.
Okay, one final question. Do you want me to completely stay out of the fridge, or can I go in if I need some milk for a cup of coffee?
I'll leave the milk outside. That's what we prefer to do in our house. We like to keep the milk outside so my cats can get to it when they want it.
Outside of the fridge?
Yes.
What do you keep in the fridge?
I keep things like nail polish and hair cream and all my shampoos. It's really, for the curly hair, you really need to keep it in special places. So
okay. Well, I will be staying out of your fridge. Samosa, thank you so much for your brilliant reporting on the hula hooping from A&E.
Hoopla hooling.
Thank you. Oh, well, this has been another packed show. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are planning to go out hula hooping, please be careful because those things are sharp. And although not as bad as falling over, you may cut yourself in half. Put syrup on everything just to be on the safe side, and try and watch as many erotic pancake films as you can. This has been the Half Hour News Hour. We will see you next time when we bring you some of the news in the sum of an hour. Thank you and good night. I hate my life so much.
Got a bit of spice left. Would you like a bit?
Nigel, no.
It's hoopla hooing.
It's quite good with a bit of extra syrup.
Who put
Stay
the
away
cheese
from me.
in here?
And scene. Okay. Can we have the cast on screen? Right. Okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. We are the Improv News Hour. Let me just quickly introduce the cast. So Bream Bordeaux is actually Chris. Tapchilok is George. Samosa is actually Anis. Palau, who we cannot quite see, is Varun. And Waffles is Kristen. Kristen, if you can come on. Oops. Okay. Yep. All right. So this is the Improv News Hour. We are back again in 2 weeks at the same time at Highwire on 29th. That's 12 p.m. EDT. And we hope to see you there. We hope you had fun and have a nice weekend ahead of you.